Hi friends, thank you for joining me for another edition of Pick a Card. This one is Meet Your Twin Flame. So this could be for those of you that have a twin flame that you're connected with, that you've already met, or if you've never met them, there's some information about them, okay? Keep in mind that I feel like it's going to be best to always be your own twin flame. So pick you first, always. And then you can give to other people. People do not complete you. You complete you, okay? And with that being said, meet your twin flame. This is for pile number one. Pile number one. Some information about pile number one's twin flame. Let's find out. Two of Cups. So this is someone that you have, well, it's a twin flame, deeply connected with. When you guys met, if you already know this person, the situation flowed super easily. You had very similar hobbies. Some of you guys, for example, were into like comic books or things like that. Unusual things that you would never connect with anyone on. And all of a sudden they're like, oh my gosh, me too. Oh my gosh, me too. That kind of a thing. So this twin flame is your divine counterpart. It's almost like you're an exact mirror of each other, but also opposite. It's like fire and ice completes. And it's funny because I just said, you know, your other half doesn't complete you, but it could feel like, you know, this person completes you. The problem with thinking he or she completes me is that you're missing yourself, and it promotes the idea that we have to seek ourselves in other people, and that's just not true or healthy, I think. But anyways, I feel like your divine twin flame, divine counterpart, whatever you want to call them, is somebody who is well versed. They could be well read. They study. I feel like they are a self-starter, self-learner. They could be a really good manifestor as well. They could be into yoga or meditation or breathing practices, like breath work and things like that. So, excuse me. For some of you, I feel like this divine counterpart, this twin flame, has a really hard time speaking. Maybe you're in separation right now, or you met and there was never a romantic connection, but a definite connection, like a soul connection. And this person is saying, I'm having a hard time speaking my truth. Like, because I'm the one having a hard time speaking my truth right now. I'm saying that perhaps this person doesn't come forward and feels like they're unable to really speak their mind, speak their truth. Now for you, I feel like it's different. I'm going to use this side, the left, as the divine twin flame, the feminine. Even if you are a male, you're in touch with your emotions more so than your counterpart, okay? And so I'm just going to say that I feel like you more easily speak your truth, speak your mind. I think that you are filled with like deep waters. You are not a shallow person by a long shot. We don't have shallow people here on my channel. All four of us here are people that have been through some stuff, and so we tend to take things really deep to heart. Now, we don't spill the beans and share things with everyone, but I do feel like with this person, you are super connected and you're able to like open up and give to that person and share. Whereas I feel like they're coming from a place where they're a little bit in hiding, okay? Like repressed, suppressed, I don't know what the deal is. We're going to find out. So, okay, for meet your twin flame. Let's find out more about our twin flame. This divine counterpart, this twin flame, what messages, what do we need to know about them and their situation for pile number one? Let's find out. That was easy. Okay, so we have 3 jumpers. Oh, no wonder they're hiding. Well, I'm going to tell you, I've got 3 cards, you saw them. First of all, they're really highly burdened. They're carrying a lot on their shoulders. They're exhausted. People can see that they're exhausted, that their frame, their muscular skeletal system is bent over under the weight of all their heavy duties, the things that they have to do, their responsibilities, the things that they've taken on, that are not really truly their responsibilities, but they've actually taken them on nonetheless. It could be the weight of a household, a family, of taking care of school and family, of multiple jobs. It could be the weight of the worries of the world, whatever the case may be. It's a combination thereof. And so right now they're focused simply on looking at the ground so they don't fall on their face. This person can have scoliosis a little bit. And so I know that's not like super, ooh, my twin flame has scoliosis, but they could have a little bit of like a back problem or something like that, or muscular skeletal, is that how you say it? So I'm also saying that, yeah, they're putting their nose to the grindstone. They can't even look up. They're so burdened that they're worried about their security and trying to maintain the status quo or their security, that they're unable to look up at all. Okay, so that's why you're not hearing from them. I feel like most of you guys are in separation, and they're not even looking at the sky to get some inspiration. Frankly, they need to dump like minimum half of this weight here. It's not even their responsibility. Okay, they could be taking care of parents, taking care of people that can take care of themselves, or simply shouldering the whole entire household responsibility and not having other people participate. I don't know. So there is a lot of things going on for this person. That's what's going on with their twin flame as of right now, the time when you are listening to this. So pile number one, your twin flame is also having a lot of anxiety. They could suffer from anxiety in general, but I almost feel like this, I thought it was like a staircase of swords, but see all the swords coming down, and it's almost like imaginary monsters. Let's say the one-eyed monster. Okay, you're welcome. But this could be that they are totally within their heads. Their anxiety is getting the best of them. They can't even sleep. They're so overburdened, okay? And so they're overcome at this point in time by anxiety, perhaps even fear. And it could have a lot to do with what is going on in the world right now. And so here, death. So we're, your person is in need. They're in the middle of a major transformation. You can't live like this for long without getting sick or something like that, right? But with the death card, there is a radical change. Like this person right here, let me bring him up a little bit. They're done. Okay, there is no more will, no more movement, no more nothing. It's just a radical change. You're like, okay, give up. I have to do something totally different. And I feel like what this is saying is your twin flame is saying, I need to do something totally different, because what I'm doing currently is not working for me. It's not healthy for me. They're not even in a brain place, is that a word? In a space right now mentally to think about romance or love or anything like that. And it's not that they don't think of you if you know this person, but it's just that they're overwhelmed by everything right now. Excuse me. So what changes can we expect from this twin flame for pile number one? Let's find out. Ta-da! They're going to come into their power. For some of you, in fact, I'm going to move those cards. Hang on. For some of you, this means that they are going to tame their inner animalistic tendency, which so far is just thrust them into, why am I using words like that? I don't know. Thrust them into the pit of anxiety, and they're going to gain control of themselves once again. They're going to control their knee-jerk reaction, their anxiety, their mental health. Not that they're mental, I'm not saying that, but also allowing your anxieties and your fears in your mind to wander, and not having that in check can be really unhealthy. So they're gaining control and mastery over their own selves, and pretty soon they'll be able to look directly at any problem and see that they're undaunted. They can actually have solutions to them and not feel overwhelmed. They can also see where, okay, this is a property line. My property I take care of, your property you take care of. Now what? So I feel like some pep in their step, some sass. Yeah, those are all really good things, because that's a major transformation from where they've been, okay? So they're not going to be in that oppressed feeling for much longer. What else do we need to know? Also, they're going to be focused on, how do I put it? I'm going to make this 18 and up because I just cannot, okay? They're going to be focused on their lust and their physical needs, let's just say, okay? Yup. So what else do we have for your twin flame? Meet your twin flame. I feel like this is a real twin flame now because your twin flame has been feeling some oppression. But once you get out of that and it is transforming, what else do we need to know about pile number 1's twin flame? Why is the strength card here? Thank you. Also, the number 8 can be a big deal for you guys, can have significance, a month of August as well, or Leo could be of significant meaning to you. So look here. So this person is going to be ready to come forth with a romantic offer. And you know what? It is only a page. It is only a page, granted, but it's movement forward. It is, that can look like many different things. That can look like just a text, like, hey, how are you doing? I've been thinking about you. Or do you want to meet for coffee? It's been a long time. Let's catch up. Things like that. So it's very minor. It's not going to be like a huge declaration, like, oh my God, I can't keep you out of my mind. But once they start focusing on here, the reason why they're giving you a small offer, believe you me when I tell you, your twin flame cannot keep you out of their mind once they're done with their crazy, crazy burdens right now. All right, meet your twin flame. What else do we need to know? Meet your twin flame for pile number 1. The sun. Ta-da! I don't know why I did that, but look at this. I mean, this is all about, it could be even like an invitation to a museum, looking at artwork, admiring artwork. Maybe one of you guys is an artist. Maybe one of you guys is moving towards the other in order to like explore and admire things. As I burn myself, that's not good. Admire things together, you know, such as artwork or like street graffiti or anything like that, or looking at the sun and the moon and the stars and whatever. Enjoying nature together, going to the desert botanical, going to a zoo together, anything like that would count. And what else do we have? I feel like they're going to have a huge sense of optimism, a renewed focus on you, an ability to move forward because they've learned, they're going to be learning their lessons and wrapping things up to be able to move forward. Like the sun is out in a ton of blue, they're able to speak the truth, they have clarity, they're even able to look up, they're not bent over and hunched over looking at the ground any longer. So they're going to have an ability to dream, to have positivity, and that means that your twin flame is able to meet you more than halfway. Okay? What else do we need to know about your twin flame? Let's find out. Ace of Wands. Okay, a lot of desire, a lot of lust, a lot of zeal for life. This could be ideas for a business, but frankly, I feel like this is more thinking about you in a romantic and sexual setting. So with that, we're going to get our other deck, Twin Flame Vampire Edition by the Fire Witch Tarot. And we're going to use that. So for our Meet Your Twin Flame pile number 1, what is it that this divine counterpart, this twin flame for pile number 1 is thinking? Because I see a lot of desire, a lot of lust, a lot of zeal. So what's going on? Meet your twin flame for pile number 1. I'm holding grudges I need to release. So maybe that's part of the burden that has been on their mind that they need to let go of. Okay. What else do we need to know about our pile number 1 for their twin flames, please? Let's find out. Control. Everything you do affects me. Okay. I'm going to move my chair up because I realize I'm sitting super low. Pardon the noise. All right. right? And so what I'm seeing here, right, potentially can be some of them are going to be a little bit fixated, a lot fixated on you. I think maybe a little bit like obsessive. Okay, so your twin flame can become a little bit obsessive. So you want to make sure that all things in balance, because even that can prove to be unhealthy. What else do we need to know? Meet your twin flame for pile number 1. Let's find out. No one can satisfy my hunger like you do. Okay. So they're definitely in their mind once again, but this time about you. Thinking about only how you can satisfy them, how you can quench their hunger. Meet your twin flame for pile number 1. What else do we need to know? Let's find out. A little goes a long way. So I'm going to say that for some of you, not all of you, this person is into or could be getting into. I say BDSM, like bondage and things like that. So if it's mutual, or at least their brain goes there with the control, everything you do affects me. I feel like they could have fantasies or desires about being tied up, about, I don't know, being smothered, being held captive, or they could have those ideas about wanting to do that with you. So, for pile number 1, what else are their thoughts and ideas? Let's find out. I will soon come out of the dark. Yeah, I feel like that's exactly what we're talking about. Soon, they're going to make themselves known. You know, soon is a relative thing. And I keep hearing, by the way, since I started this reading, that you guys want timing. I hear, well, what's the time frame? What's the time frame? And frankly, I cannot tell you I'm good at the time frame, but we're going to try. Let's do one more message. One more message for meet your twin flame. What else do they want to tell you? What else do they want to tell you? What else do you need to know? Meet your twin flame for pile number 1. Let's find out. I will always find you. Okay. So once they regroup, refocus, it's like a magnet. They can't be away from you for long. Their thoughts never really stray from you for long. Even though you may have been not in communication or not having any kind of connection for a long time, I feel like this counterpart, this twin flame of yours, does continually think about you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and try to get some timing cards. Keep in mind, time is fluid, and I personally, my personal opinion, you didn't ask, but here we go, is that we're only ready. Time frames are good when we are ready. So for me, time frame is more about you getting ready mentally, emotionally, spiritually, making a physical space for that which you want to come into your life. That's more of a time frame rather than having someone just show up on your door willy-nilly, because you're not ready anyways. So I feel like when you're ready, that's when the time frame is. Okay, so time frame for pile number 1, because you guys asked and I listened. Time frame for twin flame pile number 1. Let's find out. Okay, I got 2. Got 2. Call me in the morning. Well, it's going to take a little bit, because right now you guys are on break, taking a break from each other or no contact, and moving. So somebody could be moving. 6 of Swords, taking their experiences, and you want them to be able to do a little bit of healing, or you need some healing yourself, or both. These 2 are kind of like healing cards. Okay, I feel like it's going to take a little bit. 4 Swords, usually I would read that like faster, like maybe 4 days or so, but I feel like minimum 4 months. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I counted on my fingers. That's so sad. You guys don't have a calculator. Don't judge me, okay? This is how I count. So I'm going to say that it could be like anywhere from now to 10 months from now, whenever this reading comes to you or you decide to look into it, okay? But there is some healing that needs to happen, so you do not want to rush things. Why? Because you could have some serious wounds and then have knee-jerk reactions and ruin your connection, okay? We don't want to hear that. I know that. I don't want to hear that, but it's true. Now I'm going to share with you guys also, this jumped out, the Prince of Swords. They are seeking clarity. So there's a lot of like celebration going on here, a lot of movement, but they're going to be seeking clarity before they can move forward to come into connection with you. And that's what's going on, but there's a lot of transformation. And when they do come, it's going to be like, you know, nobody get in their way, because they are just coming forward. This horse is like not out of control, but definitely focused. They don't care what kind of shields people have, what kind of crowd or riots is going on. There's three major things that need to be transformed in this person's life or their thought or whatever in order for you guys to be able to come together. If that is what you are seeking, keep in mind that these are general readings. If you like my reading, please do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. And I appreciate you, your time. Namaste. Hi, pile number 2. Thank you for joining me. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome. If you are a repeat offender, thank you so much for returning. So we are going to do your reading for Meet Your Twin Flame. I also want to let you know that I believe that you need to complete you before anyone else can complete you. Don't fall for that fallacy. We need to be whole people coming together with another whole person and not rely on other people to complete us. But with that disclaimer said, let's meet your twin flame. Twin flame for pile number 2. Information about twin flame connection for pile number 2. Meet your twin flame. Let's find out. The sun. I love this card. I don't know why I'm singing. I can't sing. Sorry. All right, so what you see here is a lot of freedom. A lot of this person doesn't really even care what people think. Usually this sun is depicted as being like, okay, why is my thought? My thoughts this whole reading have been just kind of like on the 18 and over. I don't know why, but I'm just going to say that this person right here, typically is riding bareback, they're naked, they are completely like open to the elements and nature and things like that. So I feel like your person is just really all about freedom. They have a really pure heart. What I mean by that is that they don't have like designs and trying to win at all costs and things like that. They really just care about like what is right and straightforward. What you see is what you get. They could be really unconventional. They could move around a lot. They could live a life that's a little bit, I heard questionable. Okay, it's going to be questionable for those around them because they don't adhere to traditions easily because they're free. They're free, baby. So what else do we need to know about your twin flame for pile number 2? What do we have for you? The High Priestess. Okay. I feel like this is more your energy than theirs. Oh, hi. This one jumped out. So we're taking this one too. Yeah. And this is the family card. What the heck? Let's just take another one and make it balanced, right? One more card for pile number 2. Meet your twin flame. Let's find out. Okay. So this person has deep emotions. If you met them before, they are super deep. They are really caring. They could give you a lot of like immediately off the top of their minds, they're totally free and open and willing to be vulnerable. Like they don't really care. They'll tell you, I love you immediately. And you could really question that. You could be a little bit like listening to your own intuition. Okay, forgive, but I can't lift these cards without my tweezers. Who does that? Yeah, I do. But this person could just really be telling you like, I love you and how are you doing? And I can't wait to see you and I miss you. Look at all that emotion on top of his throne. So this person, yes, once upon a time they were in love with love. But more importantly, they've learned, yes, to control a lot of their emotion, but they're still like very open And I think that that's going to be part of the attraction for you. You've never quite met a person that was open like that with their emotions. This could be male, female. Again, we don't read gender. This is gender fluid, gender neutral, whatever you want to talk, however you want to mention it. But this High Priestess right here, I'm telling you guys, I'm giving all the readers new tools on how to read tarot with a pair of tweezers. Okay, so for pile number 2, I'm going to say with the High Priestess, you are focused on your own intuition. You are divinely guided. You get a ton of messages. I feel like you've learned to harness your positive and negative polarities. I know that you don't think you're perfect whatsoever. You know that everything has to have a balance. I feel like you do communicate your thoughts, and they're also deep. You're very watery in nature, like emotional, but you're very self-contained, secretive about how you feel, about what you think, about what you know. All of those things remain hidden from other people. And I feel like you're looking at 10 of Cups. You're looking at your emotional fulfillment, on your emotional joy, on your emotional health. You're also, I feel like you could even have a really deep connection with energy. And I guess what I mean by that is like when you walk into a room, you can read the energy easily. If somebody has had a fight in that office and you walk in and they're just working, you can tell by the impregnated silence. You are keen on subtle cues. I hope that I'm making sense. I feel like I'm talking really weird and not making any sense. Oh my goodness. Okay, these cards just opened up. Look. It's hard for me to open up. Now, this is not your divine counterpart. This is not your twin flame. Pile number 1, meet yourself. It is hard for you to open up. That's why you are the keeper of secrets, the keeper of your own emotions. You don't readily share what's on your mind or on your heart. I don't know where to put this, actually. I'm going to put this right here. Now, these jumped out too. Okay, I don't want no one to have me. Wait, I don't want no one to have you but me. Okay, so you could be more on the possessive side and not willing to kind of be vulnerable and let people know about this, especially because your divine counterpart, your twin flame, this person is so open, so like willing to put their feelings out there for you, and yet you're like, I don't want people to know that I'm possessive, that I'm jealous, that I have that streak. Because once again, you've embraced your positive and negative polarities. It doesn't mean that you, although you understand that everybody has them, you're not necessarily proud of them. You just know they exist. Look, shh, watch what you say. And so I almost feel like I'm getting a lot of energy on my left side of my body, and that's always the receptive, the intuitive. And I'm getting this on my shoulder and down my left arm. So I feel like that's just, this has been a burden. It's the fact that you can be a little bit jealous or a lot of bit jealous. Not my place to judge. But I feel like you're really careful about what you say, and you are really intense. Like your intense emotions, nobody would be able to guess because you kind of hide it really, really well. Okay? And this is about you as well. I feel like if you've met this twin flame and you guys have had challenges, you're in separation because look, your back is to this person right now. You're not even like facing them. So you could be asking about that, but you're looking at, okay, what emotionally fulfills me? And I have my back to this king that's trying to offer me love. Or whatever the case may be. I want you to spite of the challenges. And so you're looking at what is emotionally fulfilling, what's going to be emotionally gratifying. You're looking at the pot at the end of the rainbow, and perhaps things are being offered to you that you don't even see right in front of your nose. So this could be somebody that you don't view as your twin flame. You're like, okay, I'm looking somewhere else, or you're doing some inner work and you're saying, I'm learning how not to be so jealous or mistrustful, or I'm learning or trying to figure out how to express my truth and simply open up my mouth and talk more about things that I feel deeply, but I can't seem to express, or I hold on to jealously. Like, I don't want I don't want to be naked and bare like you in front of people. I'm very self-protective. I feel like that's from you. So let's get messages. Meet your twin flame. What about this King of Cups? Let's find out. Your love is a cure. So this person, I'm going to put this on the other side here. This person just views you as the antidote to everything that ails them, okay? So you are literally like a love potion. They would love to drink a heavy dose of you. Who talks like that? I just talk so weird, you guys. Okay, so for pile number 2, meet your twin flame. What else do we need to know about this King of Cups and this connection for pile number 2? Let's find out. Recovering. Okay. So maybe this person is physically recovering. Maybe they are healing from some trauma. Maybe they are healing physically, but they could be healing emotionally from certain situations that have kind of rocked their, I heard establishment, but rocked their foundation, okay? Maybe, I feel like more to do with finances than anything, actually. So maybe they're recovering their finances. Meet your twin flame for pile number 2. Meet your twin flame. Let's find out. This connection needs a break. So they are in break mode. They are healing and in break mode. What else do we need to know? You know what? And it could be that you're kind of like, they feel or perceive that you're rejecting them because your back is to them. And you're focused on 10 of Cups, but you're not seeing that they're offering you like a lot of love, and they're totally open to you, and they've got a lot of fire and desire for you. And it could be like, I need a break from that. I'm compelling you to give into me. Yeah. And I felt that. I kind of feel like this person's trying to gain your attention, and your attention's like, nope, I don't want that person. I don't want that. But, you know, if you just gave them a chance or opened up your eyes or looked at things with a different perspective, sorry about stuttering, then you would be able to see that they're actually a good match for you, okay? So what else do we need to know about pile number 2? Meet your twin flame. Let's find out. 2. I want to help you heal. So this person is really all about you, okay? I heard they want to give you a love injection. But they want to help you heal. And I feel like they see that you've been kind of through a lot. You've been through some messes, and they actually want to doctor you, to nurse you back to health, to help you heal. And I think that they're a little bit hiding that. They're not going to tell you like that. Like, baby, I'm the solution for your lack of trust or your lack of being able to express your deepest desires, or I'm the solution for your jealousy. Holding on to an old flame. Okay, so somebody could, oh, that's what it is. You, my darling. Pile number 2, you're holding on to an old flame. And this old flame is not your twin flame. I hate to say it, but I feel like you're going to be pissed. You're looking at emotional fulfillment, and I think that you think your twin flame is one person, but this person is not. That person is toxic. That person caused you to behave in ways that made you feel possessive, maybe even possessed. Okay, for some of you, I feel like that person, somebody could have done witchcraft against you, witchcraft against them. I feel like there's a heavy sense of witchcraft here going on to keep you in separation, but this was toxic, and that's why I think that you mentally are not like open or vulnerable to even this person coming through. Okay, and this connection right here is in transition. I feel like you're going to put it to rest, put it to bed, put an ending to it, but it's been long and painful haul, and you're still kind of looking at it. You're learning to transmute that pain, that energy, so that you can actually move forward. So you're still kind of healing from the past, from the wounds from the past, be from somebody who you are separated from, that you had like a really bad breakup or something like that. You thought they were your emotional fulfillment, your be all end all, and it turned out not to be. Okay, What else do we need to know? Meet your twin flame. For pile number 2, let's find out. Come have some fun with me. Look at your king here. Pile number 2. If somebody's offering you, like, go out with me, let's go have fun, let's go to the casino, let's get a drink, let's get a coffee, let me buy you dinner, let me come over and just help you, like, you know that this person has no bad designs, okay? And you know this connection was toxic, even though you may crave it again. It is not good for you. It's like putting a little bit of poison in your body. And I'm not gonna lie, once upon a time, I would say, who doesn't like a little poison in their coffee? But that's just me, okay? So realistically, we don't want to pollute our lives with the same negative patterns, thoughts, and emotions that we had before. I would say give this king, whether male or female, this person offering you tokens, and they're decent. They're like, I want to take you to dinner. I want to romance you. I feel like they're even saying, I love you. And you're kind of like, yeah, whatever. You're not even paying any mind. You think it's like lip service. You're not paying any mind to this at all. So what else do we need to know about this king, please? Let's find out. They just want to have fun with you. The cry. My heart cries out for my beloved. So they are really into you. I mean, there's nothing else I can say about that. It's like they think about you a lot. And I love how they call you their beloved. Pile number 2, think again. Going out for a coffee never hurt nobody. Going out for a drink, you know, everything in moderation. Moving on. Meet your twin flame for pile number 2. What do we have for you? I am holding grudges I need to release. Friend, let's work on this. If you need to get a journal, pour out all that poison, all this toxicity, all this old connection needs to be severed once and for all. Write down everything, and it's like, look, this is what hurt me, this is what I wanted, this is what I thought would happen, and realize that it is actually just an illusion, and it was done for you. That connection was broken for you. It was done for you, not to you. That is like, nobody wants to hear that, including myself. But you have a really good person here who's just dying to be with you. I'm sorry that I judged you unrighteously. So I feel like, look, she's being burned at the stake. You are a high priestess. You know deep down inside that even this person in your old connection, a different connection, the toxic connection, the one that you can't seem to get over, they judged you unfairly. Okay. I will hunt you down. And I kind of feel like this is mutual energies, like your person currently, I feel like most of you guys, this person is in your life or trying to be in your life, and you're not really allowing it. And I feel like you're saying you will hunt down your past person and this person will hunt you down. So it's a little bit like craziness going on here. So we need to really let go of that energy. The energy that's been hurting you and that's toxic for you. Open yourself up to new love. What else do we need to know? For pile number 2, meet your twin flame. Let's find out. 2, okay. Look, you saw me. I hope that shuffled on camera. Release your ex that's not coming back and enjoy the honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss with this person that's willing to give you everything. That's willing to give you all of what this person never could because they're too wounded, too damaged, or just didn't frankly care. I don't know. That's up for you to decide. But I'm going to tell you that you can really enjoy bliss of holiday time together, taking some time out, enjoying yourself. Go and have fun with this person. What's the worst thing that can happen? That in Spanish I say, te despegas la mente. What I mean by that is that you get your mind out of this current situation that your brain is focused on the past. And that you are able to refocus and live a little bit more in the moment, okay? So I feel like taking back your power as a high priestess or high priest here is going to be really critical for you. Pile number 2. And with that, I do hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you do, Please like, share, comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and all of that good stuff. And just know that you have really good things coming for you with your twin flame. So don't discount people that are trying to give to you right now, okay? Much love to you. Namaste. Hi, pile number 3. Thank you so much for joining me. So we want to go ahead and meet your twin flame. Sorry about that. And we're going to meet your twin flames. Here we go. Without further ado, if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are a repeat offender, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Pile number 3, what do we have for thee? Let's find out. Dun, 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 dun. Gasp. So, meet your twin flame. Pile number 3, this could be a Capricorn. Or this could be just saying that someone is really in an obsessive connection. I can tell you're going to be a handful. Pile number 3. So here we go. Let's just bust out with some messages and see what's going on here. So for pile number 3, what do we have? Meet your twin flame. This could be a person that is used to being in control, used to orchestrating things, used to having their own way. I feel like they're really in deep connection with their shadow part of themselves. What I mean by that is look at his bat wings, this person's bat wings. They could be into taxidermy, by the way, or you could be into taxidermy. Have really unusual hobbies that people might consider a bit too much, kind of like keeping wet specimens would be something. Wet specimens are like keeping human body parts in jars and things like that for display. People that have passed on, like embryos or whatever. I don't know, and I don't judge. That would be one thing. They could be, I heard, a chamber. So they could actually have like a chamber in their home where they kind of play out their sexual fantasies, or they could want a chamber. Kind of like, think like, not Dorian Gray, that's totally different. Okay, it's going to be a mix between Dorian Gray and, what was that movie that had everybody on fire? Shades of Grey? Something like that? With Mr. Gray. Okay, I can't think of it. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't think it was all that, by the way, but the books were better. I feel like this is a mix of like Dorian Gray and that Shades of Grey thing. 50 Shades of Grey was, what, good grief, that took me forever. So I feel like this could be a little bit like a person who's into BDSM, who likes to use maybe floggers or thinks about wanting to use one with you. And this isn't to harm you. This is like more for sexual gratification, like 50 Shades brought to the forefront. Okay. So meet your twin flame. What do we need to know about your twin flame? Let's find out. This is really different from the other ones. Satisfy my thirst. What'd I tell you? Satisfy my thirst. I need more. So if you've been with this person before on any level, they just want more of you. They are obsessed with you. They can't stop thinking about you. I don't know, and I just don't agree that that's a twin flame, but this is what my cards are saying, so here we go. I'm not pro-obsession. I have enough of those of my own. Meet your twin flame for pile number 3. Let's find out. Don't detach yourself from me. So maybe you are in separation, you guys are no longer together, and they don't like the fact that you detached from them. Maybe you've just had like one encounter, like you went on 1 or 2 dates, and for whatever reason, or they are somebody who is just watching your social media, who's actually obsessed with you. But whatever the case may be, this person is like, hey, I'm right here. They want you to come to them. They want to have like the alert. They want to have kind of control and power over you. Dominance. This person can be dominant. You could be submissive. They could be a top. You could be a bottom. Things like that. Okay. What else do we have for pile number 3? Pile number 3. Let's find out. I'm dealing with internal conflict. Well, no kidding, right? So this person is divided within itself. Maybe it's saying that I just can't make a choice, that I want to control everything. They're definitely not like free givers. They're very much, you can do this, but you can't do that kind of a thing, okay? So, meet your twin flame, pile number 3. What do we need to know about this? Let's find out. Excuse me. I don't like to be limited. Yeah, see? I don't like to be limited. They want more of you. Also, I just feel like this person may have more than just you. And that might be part of the reason with this connection is that unless you're in a poly family or you're agreeable to a situation like this, they're not going to follow the status quo. They're not in it to be in a traditional relationship. And perhaps this is why you're trying to keep them at bay or not in communication or keeping your distance, okay? But they definitely want more of you. So for pile number 3, what else do we have? Let's find out. Craving you, body, mind, and soul. So for whatever reason, they can't stop thinking about you. Maybe it's because your behavior is different than other people. They've been able to dominate and they cannot dominate you. I feel like this person may like to walk around the house without a shirt, wearing jeans, which I think is pretty damn attractive personally, but that's just me. Oh, hi. So, sorry that I judged you unrighteously. So you guys could have had a bump, an issue that caused kind of like a rift or something like that. They could have thought that they could play with your emotions. They could have thought that they could just push you around, but you're not that kind of person, are you? Pile number 3, meet your twin flame. Let's find out. Holding on to an old flame. Interesting. We're gonna find out a little bit more about this. What is this card here for pile number 3? As I drop all my cards, we're gonna clarify. For pile number 3, why is holding on to an old flame? So I feel like they were are holding on to an old flame, and they weren't able to give you their best. So they're obsessed with controlling you, your behavior, your actions, but also obsessed with an old flame. Pile number 3, what's going on with this connection, your twin flame? Oops, so sorry. Hope that didn't make you nauseous. Pile number 3, let's find out. I'm taking that. Oh, see, this one came out a little bit earlier and I put it back in. So we have the sun. So this is somebody who potentially is a Leo or has a sunny disposition, somebody who is in love with art, likes art, somebody that this person feels like you know how they say you hung the moon in the stars? This person could be saying, well, since I am the moon in the stars, because I'm a little bit of dark, you are my counterpart, you are the light. So you are my ray of sunshine, and I don't want to let that go. Holding on to an old flame, they could be also saying that they want to control both the moon, the stars, and the sun. They want it all. They're greedy. This person is greedy. I'm sorry. Your twin flame, I think they're a little bit in the negative right now. What else do we need to know about pile number 3? Meet your twin flame. Let's find out. Yep, judgment. So they're looking, and they need to form a judgment. We're taking this one because it was sticking out. What I tell you, they are juggling 2 different people. They may make a decision and come to terms. I heard the word ramification. So they need to really figure themselves out. Is it really all about control that they actually need? This fell on its side. Oh, the Empress. I feel like, darling, this is you. Darling, this is you. See, you have everything. You could actually be physically pregnant right now. You could have been pregnant by this person, or you are impregnated with beautiful ideas and notions and ready to kind of birth those things and carrying around ideas for businesses, perhaps how to beautify your home. but you're a little bit up and down, topsy-turvy. I have ideas, no I don't. I'm gonna birth this idea, no I'm not. I'm gonna, you know, make a deck of tarot cards, and then you stop, go, that kind of a vibration. And most importantly, what you need to know about this connection is you need to really just focus on you, whatever it is that you are birthing, gestating, and not focus so much on this person until they're done with their obsession and they actually make a choice. Unless you're, again, okay with a poly family or sharing your twin flame. I'm not. So, what else do we... Hi. Okay, we got a ton of cards. What is going on here? All right, so I'm going to do these first. We've got the Seven of Wands. Somebody's super, like, you're standing on high ground. So don't think that you have to give in. You may have a lot of conflict and obstacles coming towards you because of this situation, because of this divine counterpart, because of your twin flame. They could just really obviously want to master you. And you're like, no, you know what? I know my worth. I know I'm not perfect, but I know my worth. And this is not what I want. It's not that having two people in your life is a bad thing. It's just that's not what I want for me. So you stick to your guns. And Six of Pentacles, you know that this person is giving to many than just one. They feel like a little bit like they could be a little bit narcissistic, like I'm God's gift, but you want the scales balance. You don't care what they offer you. Yeah, they could have a lot of money or a lot of things to offer you, but they want you to be happy with the small tokens that they give you. Like that should be enough. But this is icy ground. And you know what? Frankly, you want a balance once again. It's not about the money. It's about what makes you feel warm, what makes you feel secure, what helps you to grow, what helps you to feel elevated, okay? So the Two of Cups, you want that divine, okay, we only have 2 cups. We're not going to share 2 cups with the whole world. There's only enough drink in there for 2 people. And so this is what I want. And if you are constantly thinking about the apple, the temptation, the other person, the other people, that's just not really what I have in mind for myself as far as what I want to achieve. I want to have lovebirds. I want to be like ooey gooey and in love and have my counterpart be a part of me and not just me and other people. 3 of Wands. So I feel like you're kind of like, I'm waiting for this person to change or to call me or to make a decision. But then you're like, I'm not waiting. I'm waiting. I'm not waiting. I'm waiting. I'm not waiting. Is it coming towards me? Is it not? The 9 of Cups. As this is my joy, okay? This is my joy. This is really what I want, what I wish for, what I need in my life. And this could be saying a wish fulfillment. This is what I want, and it's on its side. So again, you're oscillating back and forth between I'm not sure, this is what I want, and it's going to come to me. Look at all these cards are reversed. Let's read them. Pile number 3. Hang on, let me just silence this. Pile number 3. So we have the Emperor. And this came up reversed. So this is saying, you know what? I don't want you to rule my life. I don't want you to rule me. I don't want you to be dogmatic. I want an equal exchange in a relationship. I want autonomy. I want the ability to decide things for myself. I don't want someone to master and control me. Okay? 7 of Cups. I don't want to be an option. I want you to make a choice. I'm not an option. So if you guys sit there and ponder, I'm gone. 2 of Swords. I want there to be communication. Make a decision. Don't protect your heart so much. Make a decision, speak your truth, and move forward. Okay? 3 of Pentacles reverse. I don't want that third party. I don't want 3 people involved. I want to be the sole one that works together with you. I don't want 3 cogs working together in this situation because it's not my idea of romance or love or happiness. 9 of Pentacles reverse is also, I don't want to be single. I know my worth. I have plenty. I can take care of myself, but I don't want to be single anymore. I want a partnership. I want love. I want to enter into divine connection, which is the reason why we're trying to meet our twin flame, right? I'm going to pull another card for you because I just feel like I don't know. I don't like that idea. So, pile number 3. Twin flame connection. What else do we need to know for pile number 3. This is some of your stories, but not everybody. Pile number 3. Let's find out. The Hermit. So this could be Virgo. This could be somebody who is supremely enlightened, who withdrew from society, who decided that they are going to go and do some internal work. This is a whole different person, by the way. They have decided that they're going to withdraw and try to gain perspective. Try to gain perspective on what is important to them. Try to gain enlightenment. What part of my past do I need to bring forward? What is it that's truly important? When all is said and done, if I had to take 5 things out of a burning building, what would those 5 things be? And they're bringing it forward. They are operating kind of like in secrecy, okay? It could be that you have not heard from this person, if you know them. They have withdrawn, or they're just not a part of your life as of right now, or they've gone into like quiet, like you don't know what's going on. Okay, so for pile number 3, what's going on with this Hermit, please? This person, this one's sticking out. I fear you won't accept me for who I am. So this person is on a journey to get a better idea of themselves. Okay, the moon can have, I mean, I feel like, look at the moon here, the moon here. I feel like they could have a deep connection with the moon. When they look at the moon, I feel like they're just trying to gain enlightenment and a sense of balance about you, about themselves, most importantly, so that they can actually come forward. Meet your twin flame, pile number 3. What do we have for thee? Let's find out. Erotic spiritual pleasures and extraterritorial to an unhealthy extent. So maybe this person is saying, I realized, kind of like the devil, that this was unhealthy, and I went within myself because of my obsessions, and now I have to take the time to make some ramifications, to revamp things, to leave things behind, behaviors, old wounds, old behaviors, old ideas and notions that did not serve me, that maybe perhaps hurt our connection, our relationship, and other people's connections and relationships. And my dog is here to say hi. And so, yeah, and so, you know what, and I feel like even with that, this is saying I went within myself, and then now I'm looking at how to be loyal, how to have more of a loyal connection, how to be more loyal. I'm looking for those that are loyal to me as well. They could also, because I think that there's separation, be on a spiritual quest for sure. This person can be somebody that other people go to answers for, or answers to. Does that make sense? Did I say that right? As well. And I feel like even in this connection, as much as they're just really trying to focus on what is going on in the now and focusing on what they can take from their past, that's worthy to bring forward into this lifetime or this present moment. Oh gosh, okay. I feel like that's what they're focused on, okay? Sorry, I lost my train of thought because I looked down and then I saw I'm trying to communicate with you. And I was feeling that. So here with erotic spiritual pleasures, I feel like this is saying that this person is still really deeply connected to you, this twin flame, and you may definitely be in separation right now, or they have completely withdrawn emotionally to go within and do some work, but they're definitely communicating on a spiritual, so you could be having like emotions about them or thinking about them at the weirdest times when it's something that you kind of put things out of your mind or whatever. You could be having dreams about them or feel them, or telepathic communication. Okay, and so that is almost like them, you know, communicate. Well, telepathic communication. What else do you want me to say about that? This is them communicating telepathically, and you could be thinking, what is going on? I've stopped thinking about this person or whatever. They're not even in the picture, and all of a sudden I'm thinking about them. That's because they're thinking about you. My lovely pile number 3. So meet your twin flame, pile number 3. What do we have for them? Why is this? I'm trying to communicate with you. Why is this here? Let's find out. Your divinity awakens me. Okay, so this person could be seeing a whole different you. They could be looking at the spiritual aspects of you that I feel like they connected with you, and that's why you're like twin flames, that you were really drawn together initially. Even if this is just like a friend that you met that you had a really deep connection with, but it didn't go nowhere. I feel like this person is just seeing you on a whole new level, and your spirituality is just really served to awaken them. They've gone on their own personal journey. It's only a journey of one, so I don't feel like you are most of you. You're not with this person. Or in real connection, because they're even looking you up. I feel like they're looking you up on social media, looking you up like old school in the yellow pages. They're looking up, like checking out your address, seeing where you live, seeing if they can get information about you, and not in a creepy way, but it's not like they're going to be like, I want to say passively stalking, not actively stalking, like they're going to show up on your doorstep or anything like that, or even show up on your street. They're just curious about you. Where did my beloved go? Your divinity awakens me. So even though they're in separation and far away and doing a lot of internal work like that, they are definitely still curious about you and to want to know more about you. This jumped out. I'm in love with your imperfections. So they go back and forth a little bit on this because it did fall sideways. I feel like they could be really idealistic if they're on the Virgo side of things. And I'm going to say that they're a little bit... what's the word? Because the Virgos are very particular, meticulous, maybe even idealist. Perfectionist is a word. And so they're learning how to embrace, quote, imperfections or whatever. They maybe perhaps went in search of the perfect person and broke your connection, but realized that no one is perfect after all, right? And you're as close to perfect as it gets. I'm holding grudges I need to release. So this person has done a lot of work, and they're coming to a conclusion of that work. Watch what you say. Yeah. And so this is like, okay, don't give my person, my pal number 3, any false hope. You watch what you say. I'm just doing me, and I am kind of working in the shadows right now. I'm working on my own divinity, my own spiritual connection, but I want to be the one that's spying on pile number 3, not the other way around. A little bit of a controlling factor. So this whole reading could be saying that once upon a time they were actually the devil, and then they went in and they're like, you know what, I'm breaking obsessions and I'm dropping unhealthy behavior. Pile number 3. This is an unusual reading for sure. Pile number 3. What does your twin flame have to say? Let's find out. 2. I've been partying a lot to get you off my mind. Yep. And I feel like initially when you guys broke off or whatever, they kind of went wild and crazy, and now they're reeling it in. How to do a lot of deep work. Look, the time is near. So this person is thinking about connect. I love this card. This is probably my favorite in the whole deck. The time is near. Communication, union, or separation. So I feel like you've been in separation. I feel like it is your time to come back into union. So pile number 3, that is what I have. If you like this reading, please do give me a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, and all of that fun stuff. Much love to you, and namaste.